Red Bun means we're live, a casual take with your boy Stephen Pepper, here to give a take off my chest. Listen, I know, you are not supposed to crown a champion after the first game of an 82-game season. But did you see that statement the Celtics put on last night? They basically told the rest of the East, hey, everyone else is playing for second. I mean, 29 threes in a single game. I don't know how they didn't shatter the record. They tied for the most threes by a team in a single game. They hit it like a minute into the fourth quarter. If they weren't playing around, missing 13 straight threes in garbage time, they would hit like 35, shattering the record by a mile. It was one of the most insane shooting performances I've ever seen. And they did that against the Knicks, the New York Knicks, a team that everyone loves. They took big swings in the offseason. Listen, the Knicks are interesting, and they made some big moves for some big-time players. And eventually they'll get the chemistry down because they kind of struggled last night. But the Celtics treated them like a joke last night. I mean, at one point, they led the game by 35 points. And they did that without Porzingis, their all-star caliber big man who can stretch the floor and average 20 a game. Without Porzingis. And they did that against the Knicks, a team with a lot of good players. So if the Knicks, who have a lot of good players, can't stand up to the Boston Celtics, I don't see another team in the East have enough juice to take this team down in 7 games. I know. I mean, this Celtics team, I said after the finals, this is an all-time great team. They got 7-8 guys, including Porzingis, that can all space the floor, defend, move the ball at a very high level. I don't know if another team in the East has half that. Seriously. I mean, with the combination of Tatum, Brown, Derek White, Drew Holiday, Porzingis, Horford, throwing Pritchard, and, throwing some other guys in there, space the floor, drive and kick, shoot, defend. They do it all at a high level. And I'm looking around the Knicks last night like, can OG shoot at that high level? Mikal missed his jump shot. Karl-Anthony Towns, can he really be him? I know they got Brunson, but do they have enough shooting to compete with the Celtics? And that was banner night. In sports on banner night, the fans, you see the banner come down, you have the ring on. It's so emotional. And especially for the Celtics where JT and Jason Tatum defied the odds, won their first championship, finally got over the hump. For the Celtics organization, first ring in 16 years, opening the season without Porzingis. Remember going back to the playoffs, we said that's when the Celtics are the most vulnerable. The Knicks made big-time moves to get some all-star caliber players. Jalen Brunson said that was a barometer test. That was supposed to be the game. I'm not saying the Knicks were supposed to beat the Celtics last night, but the Knicks were supposed to give them a real test. Brunson said it was a barometer. And the Celtics were locked in belt to ass from opening tip. Well, it starts with their psycho head coach, Joe Mazzulla. I love me some Joe Mazzulla. Joe Mazzulla literally said after the game, when he came out on banner night and kissed the Celtics floor, he said he tasted blood. This guy's a psycho. I mean, just look by the offense he runs. It's literally psychotic. And it also helps that the two people running his offense are hungry. I mean, they just won their first championship. You would think they would be satisfied. But not Jaylen Brown. Eastern Conference Finals MVP, Team USA. Say we good, little bro. Jason Tatum, supposed to be the star of the show, doesn't win the 2 MVPs in the playoff run and gets DNPs in the Olympics. He comes out for 37 points, 10 assists, misses 4 shots. Remember Tatum? I told you guys about a month ago. Everyone's criticizing him, saying he's overrated. He's not as good as he should be. I said, pump the brakes. He's 26. The best of Tatum's going to come this year because he's hungry. And he dropped 37 points. I told you he's going to fix his jump shot, 8 for 11 from downtown. The Celtics should play a math game. This is an all-time great team that I think is going to start rattling off at least Eastern Conference championships. They led the league in attempts and makes from three-point range. 16.5 3-points made last year per game. They had 17 at halftime last night. Before they went cold in garbage time, when they hit their 29th three, they shot 60% from behind the arc. They just drive and kick you to death. They have too many guys who can shoot, move the ball, space the floor, defend at a high level, high IQ. And if the Knicks, even with the big moves they made for Karl Towns, Mikal Bridges, OG's a max player, Jalen Brunson's a superstar, and they do that, albeit game 1, and they look like that against the Celtics, what does that say about the rest of the East? 76ers are not nearly healthy enough every year. The Bucks don't have enough defense to contain this Celtics team. Everyone else, you're playing for 4th place. But those two teams, Bucks, Knicks, I'm throwing the 76ers, Boston told them last night, you're playing for second. We're just on a different tier than you. But I appreciate everyone for tuning in this episode of A Casual Take. Follow my social medias to stay updated on all things related to the show. Till next time, see you.